Congratulations on learning how to create and present a Turning Point lesson. In this next set of videos, we will look at some of the more advanced features of Turning Point that can be very helpful to you as a teacher. The first thing we are going to look at is creating a participant list. A participant list is not essential. You can hand out the clickers randomly, but it is helpful when you want to collect data on your students' progress. To make a participant list, you will need to open the Turning Point program. Once open, click on the Participants button near the top of your screen. There are several options there. We want to click on the Participant List wizard. Since Turning Point can be used for a variety of purposes, there are several templates to start you off. You can even create custom templates if you desire. Since we are using the Turning Point program in the classroom, we will select the Education template. At this point, you can select the information you would like to insert about each participant. You can insert as much or as little as you choose. To insert a field, click on it to highlight it, and then click on the right arrow to insert it into your selected fields. If you want to get rid of a field, then click on it, and then click on the left arrow to remove it from your selected fields. If you want to include a field that is not given already, you can enter it into the custom field box and click Add to insert it into your selected fields. For this example, we will just use the student's last name, first name, and their student ID number. Click Next to continue. In our intermediate videos, we learned how to create a team slide where participants pick a team at the beginning of a lesson. You may also choose to assign teams prior to a lesson. You would do this by creating groups. To make a group, simply type the group name and click Add. If you choose to remove a group, highlight it and select Remove. You may choose to include several groups or no groups at all, depending on your preference. Check the boxes of the groups that you would like to include and select Next. At this point, you can name your participant list. For now, we will call this list Example. Since we have made changes to the template by adding groups, a pop-up will appear asking if we want to save this as a custom template. If we choose yes, it will appear as a custom template option when we create a new participant list. If we choose no, we can continue making our list, and if we want to make a similar type of list in the future, we would have to start over with a basic template. Since this is just an example, I am going to select no. Now we are ready to enter our participant information. Type the appropriate information into the highlighted box. To move through the boxes, you can use the arrow keys, the tab and enter keys, or you can click on a box using the cursor. I'm going to enter information for 5 hypothetical participants now. The first box is for the device ID. The device ID is a number that corresponds with the number on the back of the clicker. When using a participant list, it is essential that you give each participant the clicker that matches the number on the device ID. Now we are going to type in the name of our participant, In this case, we are choosing to enter a student ID. This could be the school ID that each student in your school has. Then we will want to click on the appropriate box to assign each participant to a team. Let's put our first participant in the red team. To get another row for our next participant, simply hit the Enter button. We can now enter information for our next participant. Continue doing this until you have all of your participants added. Once you are finished adding participants, select Done. Your participant list has been saved, and you may use it in any presentation that you create. To use a participant list, begin by going to the presentation you are using. We will use the example we made during our intermediate videos. On the right side of the screen, you will see the participant list option with a drop-down box under it. Click on the drop-down box for a list of all of your participant lists. We have only created one, and we will use it here. Click on Example. Now you are ready to begin the presentation. Be sure to hand out clickers to each participant that matches the number on the participant list. In some later videos, we will look at how we can use the participant information to obtain reports about the students.